Good morning, good people. I know I look horrible, but I'm gonna get myself together one day. Here he goes.
I am gray.
He's playing with his gray car. He's trying to tell you about his gray car. You need to say car, your gray car.
Let's say gray. Gray. A kind of gray.
Kinda gray.
It's
He's trying to show y'all the bottom of it because it usually has the name of the car on the bottom. Let's see. It does. Cadillac El Mirage or something like that. Let's see. Is it going to focus? So, yeah. Bless you. Anywho, excuse me, sorry. I came on camera because a couple people have been stopping me and telling me about how they enjoyed my story time. My daddy finding out that I was pregnant at 14. And I don't know if some people realize like how old I am and how old my oldest daughter is. I know they can see that I'm a young parent, but I don't think people realize like how young I actually am to have an almost 13-year-old. But even with that, even if people knew, people just really didn't know, obviously, the whole story and everything that went on. I'm sure some people probably thought it was like, it went way different than it did. But, I wanted to say because I noticed, when I left off in the video, I kind of left off at, you know, my daddy didn't say anything else to me and I broke his heart. But I do need to say on camera that late that night, like after everybody went home and everything like that, I was asleep and everything. Like late that night, he woke me up in the middle of the night and he told me how much he loved me, and we just talked a little bit and we moved on from there. And he's just been, you know, loving and obviously accepting of my daughter ever since. Like, her granddaddy means the world to her. She was just telling me the other day, because I guess the child found out their granddaddy had passed away at school. And she was just like, I just couldn't imagine. Ooh, she was just like, I just don't want to imagine. I couldn't imagine. You know, if you told me something happened to granddaddy, I would just lose my mind and all this other stuff. So they have a very close relationship. He's close with all my kids and all my nieces and everything. So I need to say that on camera because I left off like just at like something really negative, obviously. But he didn't like throw me out of the house. He didn't exile me from the family. He didn't, you know, not claim my daughter. Like, we just moved on from there. Like I said, he just told me that late that night, he woke me up in the middle of the night. And he told me how much he loved me. And at that time, like, that's not something that my daddy did. I mentioned in a vlog before, I think it was the mental health blog, the therapy blog, how my family has never been like lovey-dovey. When I was growing up, they weren't lovey-dovey. We didn't say we loved each other a lot. We actually kind of picked on each other and brought each other down more than we complimented each other and said we love each other and hug and kiss and all that. My mama was the only one in my family that I got affection from like that, after a certain age at least. Like, I was daddy's girl, obviously, but after I got a certain age, you know, I didn't have anybody giving me that affection anymore. So for him to tell me that, not only after what he just found out about his baby, his youngest child, just for him to tell me that in general. Shh, can you lower your voice? If they don't want to crash, then they shouldn't be driving on top of the entertainment center. Anyway, but just for him to tell me that in general, like, was huge for me emotionally. So yeah, I just need to say that my family, my whole family, not even just my daddy, like my whole family has been extremely supportive from the very beginning. Nadia was the first baby in quite some time, and she was a baby that, you know, my siblings would be able to, you know, actually be around. Like, I have another niece, but we just weren't around her like that, that much. So she was the first baby in a while. Oh my goodness. So she was like obsessively loved. She is obsessively loved still, but yeah, my family is very supportive. Very, very thankful. I want to do another story time, or not just even a story time, but just like why I chose to parent. Because I had a few options that were posed to me when I found out about Nadia. So yeah, I want to do a story time more specifically on that. But my family has been very, very, very supportive. I'm very, extremely blessed because it's some kids out here, their families, you make that mistake, their families are done with them, and they throw them and the baby that they're carrying to the wolves, and the rest of that kid's life and the generation just continues to just get worse and worse because some families are not having it, and that's a mistake in some families that you can't fix. But luckily my family is realistic. They want better for me. They wanted better for my kid. So they didn't just throw me to the wolves. They might have hindered me. They might have spoiled me, or not spoiled me, but they might have helped me a little too much in a way. But we'll get into that, like I said. So, yeah. I just need to say that because I was watching it and I was like, this leaves off like as if my daddy was just done with me after that. But he wasn't. So, he's my biggest cheerleader. He's the girl's biggest cheerleader. So, he's the best grandparent I've known. I mean, that sounds bad, but the relationship he has with my kids, I did not have with my grandparents, period. Like, I did not have a relationship with my grandparents. I still don't have a relationship with my grandparent. I only have one grandparent left alive. And I never had, like I said, the relationship that he has with them. So, I'm so thankful. I'm so glad. I'm so just overly blessed and overly joyed about that because that's huge. So just want to tell y'all that it's a random Tuesday. Feeling unmotivated to lose weight, unmotivated to work out, unmotivated to do anything around the house. I'm unmotivated to do a video. I need to be filming a video, but I'm probably just gonna I did edit a video. I said I was gonna meal prep today, but my meat is still thawing out, so I'm just trying to get myself motivated because I'm not. So I need to make a phone call, actually, so let me go. Jackson's been doctoring on me in Elmo all week. It's only Tuesday, but yesterday seemed like a long day. Oh, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner. What to cook? I just love kissing on my baby man. He's so cute. Oh, Lord, he said he gotta cook.